Okay, looks like another old video. Terry talking to Dominique, the social worker my mother called. There's absolutely no reason for my children to be taken from me. My father is a lawyer, and my stepfather is the CEO to IAP, a government contracting company. That doesn't matter.
Wait a second, I want to turn this down. Your wife's house, you will have. There you go, let's take it. So have the right?
Okay.
Will you be a part of that?
Sure.
Okay. Masha and the bear. Okay. Come on, guys. I'll try it again. There you go. There you go.
It just walked off. Alright, I gotta try to edit some of this out. For one, so far Christian has been respectful to me, so I'm going to try to edit, blur, do whatever I can for him. And the kids. And I honestly don't even like putting up some of these videos with the kids. Not only because of them, but most of the time they're crying. And I don't like, I feel like that just, I don't like hearing them cry. I don't like it. And I feel like she's just not doing anything but recording. And it's like a part of me wants to show y'all because it's like, this is what she's really doing to her kids. But a part of me is like, I can't take it. I don't want other people to have to take it. I don't want the kids to stumble upon it. I don't want Christian to stumble upon it. Like, I don't, it's hard. But that's what I do. I call out these people. You know, hopefully she'll get her fucking phone taken away and she won't be able to do this shit. I don't feel the need to show as much as I do with Heather because Heather has an ongoing case. Heather stays in trouble. This girl, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like he has custody. He's doing his thing. They're doing good. And I don't like this because every single time she does shows videos of them, she's more worried about videotaping someone else. She's not spending time with the kids. Or they're crying and she's not doing anything about it besides recording. And again, this was years ago.
You're not taking them to Debbie's again. You're not taking my kids and parading them around town. Honey, let's get something to wipe your face. Come
Grandma? Okay, do you know what's going on?
Yes, I'm aware of what's going on. There's nothing going on and you guys need to leave. If I'm not being detained and there's no warrant, you need to leave this property. My kids are not...
Okay, so is that the officer and DCF? Are they still there and she's just videotaping and the poor kids are crying? My gosh.
Leaving this house. She has my vehicle. I have my own vehicle. She has my stroller and my car seats trapped in her vehicle. That's all that's happening. I am their legal guardian. She cannot just take my children from me. That is what happened.
You know what the DCF workers here for, right?
Thank
Have
you.
you talked to the DCF workers?
Yes, I spoke to her. And what is your reasoning for trying to take my children?
Samantha,
She's over there.
another person is here now. You need to put the boys down and go talk to them.
To be able to give them information?
Just leave the boys and go talk, Samantha, please.
Nothing to say. I've already said,
need to
please
say
unlock
something.
the car so I can have my car seats and stroller. That's all.
You need to say something to her.
I told
Or
her
you'll
exactly.
need to say something to the judge very shortly.
No, I've already I've called my case manager. This is all BS.
The DCF already called your case manager too.
Okay. And so have I.
Samantha,
Okay.
it's not all a lie. You're not in touch with reality. That's why she needs to go to South County. She's not in touch with reality.
Oh, shit.
She doesn't believe any of this. She needs to go to South County.
You want to talk to her? Okay, keep getting their stuff ready.
Okay? You need to go to South County, Samantha, voluntarily.
You're not taking my children anywhere. There's no reasoning for you to take my kids.
Dude, this is so hard. Like, I'm trying to think of ways that you could try to help someone in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I don't know I don't know when she was like this. I don't know if there was something before she got pregnant. I don't know if this stemmed from afterwards. I don't know. Just like with Heather, I don't know. But it is sad. Like, I wonder, which I'm sure they have, and I'm sure they've just gotten tired of it. But I wish they could just, like, sit them down and just really have, like, a deep conversation, show pictures of the kids, show videos of the kids, and be like, I need you to try to take this medication. I need you to try to do this and this and this. and like just really emphasize how important it is. Sit them down. Don't do it in like where police are involved and there's cameras and people are recording and people are hostile. It needs to be like her mom and her, and just get it. You know what I'm like? Make people like dumb it down for them. Like, not, I'm not trying to say because they're dumb, but they're like she said, they're not in reality. Like, depending on who it was, I might help them enough to, hey, here's some applesauce. And then once they start acting right, then I'll be like, hey, by the way, I've been giving you applesauce. So, how do you think it's been going? That's my problem. I probably try to help too much.
His house. I am their legal guardian.
Talk to the Department of Children and Family Services.
She is not with Department of Children and Family
Yes,
Services.
she is. She will give you her card.
She won't even
Let's go
give me
give
her card or badge.
Give her your card. She has a card for you. Do you have a card for Samantha?
If she signed my paperwork, she...
No, I'm not signing your paperwork without even knowing
Well,
your
you're going to
name.
get a copy of this.
You're not. What is your reasoning for even coming here and trying to take my kids? What is your opening investigation, huh? What is your reason?
You know what? She should be like everyone else and just go ahead and blast it. If she wants to sit there and record her, she's asking you why. Might as well go ahead and tell her why. Crap. I would.
If they receive
We have a report,
Of what?
Thank you.
okay, with some allegations.
Of what?
And I'm trying to address it with you, but you need to calm down. Okay?
Okay.
He doesn't need to hear this.
No, she doesn't. Did he just say she doesn't need to hear this? I don't know. But if he did, you're wrong. She does need to hear this. She needs to sit down and calm her ass down and be quiet and chill out. Listen to the lady. Listen to this woman.
Would you like to sit down with her and listen to everything she has to say?
No, I have nothing to say. You need to leave my house. She's not taking my children.
Well,
I'm not
this is your
leaving
mother's house,
This
correct?
is also my house. I'm a
Yes.
tenant. I've lived here for 10 years. Stroller in that car and they will not open the doors. I have a husband that I'm going to marry, okay?
It's fine.
Who does that
But
matter?
where
What?
are
Did
you?
she just say I have a husband I'm going to marry? Why does that have anything to do with that?
I have a husband that I'm going to marry, okay?
It's fine. But
Where are they? Way past you. Take.
Oh my God.
That's not optional.
You're not taking my kids out of this house.
Samantha,
You're
either
not
I take
taking
them or
my
they're going
kids.
to take
No,
them.
they're not. You're not. Open the
Did
car.
you hear them?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Someone needs to sit her down and shut her up. I don't care if you put duct tape on her or just slap her a couple times. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Shut up and realize what is happening. Like, do you want your mother to take the kids or do you want the state to take the kids? I don't know. I don't know if that was part of it. I mean, I'm sure the dad was there, but still.
Open the car and give me my car seats and stroller.
Did you hear them?
They're not. There's no reason. There's no reason. Do you understand? There's no reason.
She's saying I'm not taking the kids out.
Get their stuff ready.
Okay.
No, that's not how it works. If I'm not being detained and you don't have a warrant, you need to leave this house. Okay, what is your
We
name?
will leave.
Trust me. I know you're no help at all.
Oh, God.
Detain her.
I found a taxi car.
Get out of here, Samantha. Stop.
Get out of here, Samantha. Stop. Gosh. Every day, Samantha. Stop recording. Could you imagine? I feel so bad for them.
Get out of here, Samantha.
Get out of here.
I think something. School bus.
Shiloh, Samuel, come here. You need to just open the car. You need to open the car so I can have my car seat and stroller and leave like I was planning to 2 days ago.
That lady has not moved. She really thinks she's about to walk out of that house with those kids.
Two cars. I found two cars. I said
it looked like she went to go pick up that one little boy. My mother locked my car seat and stroller in her Mercedes for over a week during an active gas leak. The police did not arrest her for not releasing my property. They sent a social worker with an outreach program the second day. They left immediately. On the third day, Mrs. Hall showed up and immediately removed my right as a parent. I now have lost custody to my children, to my predator. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened to them, but that's not a part of this right now, honestly. We're here for the kids.
Okay.
And what department you in? Because I have an open case with DCF and I've already called Brony, my case manager, and so I don't understand why he wouldn't be here and you would just show up.
Okay, understand.
We know the problem right now. She has her car seats locked.
This is so frustrating. Like, this has not even happened to me, and I'm trying so hard not to get emotional right now. Like, this is a very stressful event, and why is the little boy there? I don't know if it's one or both. I don't know. Why, like, it's so hard because I know she's trying to keep them by her, but I wish, like, her mom or someone's able to override and just, like, take them somewhere so they're happy. They don't know what's going on. They can't hear anything, see nothing like this, because this is sad. This is just ridiculous.
Rational.
Okay? He works with us. Could you just stop with the videotaping?
No, it's my right to film.
No, it's not.
Yes,
if I
it
don't
is.
give you consent, you're not supposed
Really?
to do that.
You're in my home. I can film you.
Samantha, it is in your best interest to calm down and cooperate. Okay? It's in your best interest, Samantha. You've been down this road before. Cooperate.
You know how this goes.
Where is your medication, Mom? I need to see your medication. Miss Samantha. Hello? I need to see your medication, please.
Listen, I'm asking you to leave my house very kindly. There's nothing.
Girl, it is not your house. Like, I completely understand if you don't want to talk to them, but unfortunately, eventually you all have to talk to them. I wonder what medication she's supposed to be taking.
You need to do here besides leave. If I'm not being detained, you're not welcome
No
in this home,
worries.
and you need to
No
leave.
worries,
You need to
Mr.
come back with a warrant.
Miss Samantha, no worries.
You don't just barge in somebody's house. I am a tenant here, and I do have rights.
Social workers approaching me at Marshall's in Boca, Beverly, Ontario, partied me kidnapping my children. Well, you probably did. I'm glad this is over, actually. You know, like, well, I hope it's over. Like, I'm glad this is not current videos that she has been uploading the last couple of days. I'm glad they're old videos because I feel like I can breathe better. I feel like, you know what? They're with Dad, they're happy, they're good, they don't have to live this life anymore. So that's that. I think that makes me feel a lot better.
That's enough. That's enough. And this is my job, making sure those children are safe. Yeah. So this is what this is. What is psychosis? Because I'm not explaining psychosis right now. This is the day right now with DCF removing, saying that I'm a danger to my children, that I am experiencing psychosis. I'm not.
Something was effective April 15th, 2022. It looks like they're saying something about experiencing acute psychosis regarding the something. She's talking about her children, her mother, talking about there's a gas leak, her parents are pedophiles, and trafficking minors. It looks like she has ongoing cases or something.
My name is Samantha Michelle Shapiro. My birthday is 10/11/1987. I live at 2454 South Ocean Boulevard. Just went to Green Market and got some water for my children. Perfectly sane. Not even psychosis is what you're experiencing. Delusion. Samantha, can I please? What is delusion?
That's a good picture. Looks like she just got out of prison.
Someone will provide oversight and care to the children and will assume the role of the caregiver. Someone will provide oversight and care to the children and will assume the role of the caregiver. The mother.
Okay, the mom will assume overcare and caregiver. Yeah, if they don't assume the roles, she will remove the children. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna rewind it so y'all can listen to it, slow it down, break it up, do what you do.
Grandmother will provide oversight and care to the children and will assume the role of the caregiver. If the mother appears to be behaving erratic, grandmother will remove the children to a safe place and assume the role of caregiver and notify law enforcement and DPS. The grandmother will ensure the mother doesn't lock the children in the room with her, and the grandmother will ensure that she has access to the children. The grandmother will ensure the children don't sleep in the room with the mother. That will be a safety plan. Okay? Okay, but you told.
Ooh. I'm sorry. So I think she said quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure in there she said the grandmother was not to lock the door, but the grandmother was not to let the kids stay in the mom's room overnight. Which y'all remember whenever those kids were on the floor watching a show? You know what? I wonder how long, like, without trying to get into the dad's business, let me just say, I hope it did not take him too long.
The grandmother will ensure the mother doesn't lock the children in the room with her, and the grandmother will ensure that she has access to the children. The grandmother will ensure the children don't sleep in the room with the mother. That will be a safety plan. Okay? Okay, but you told me that the allegations were that the children were unsupervised. Now it's saying that the mother is maltreatment. That is saying that psychosis. I told you the other allegations. But how is it concerned that I'm in psychosis? These are the concerns that we have. You just approached me in Marshall's. Now you're saying that I'm experiencing psychosis. These are the concerns that we're being told by collateral. By who? By the Highland Police Department. No, that's not true. That is not true. I just talked to Highland Police plan last night. I talked to them day before when someone broke in my house when they had to come there, and I'm not experiencing psychosis. Okay. So I'm not signing this. You said it was for lack of supervision. This could get me Baker acted. I'm not going to get Baker acted. Baker acting. Yeah, right. This has nothing to do with Baker Act. Why would I lie? This is a safety plan for the children. Say Florida safety decision making. But I'm not experiencing psychosis. The allegations, the concerns. You told me the allegations were it was lack of supervision. Okay, but our concerns.
I feel like she understands, but she's just like pretending so she doesn't have to go through with it. It sounds like it's a safety plan, and she's saying it's papers to be in Baker acted. I'm curious how many times she's been Baker acted. That will mess you up. That could either help you, but mostly y'all family better find a different way.
Going in front of a judge and seeing that is very different. This doesn't involve a judge. If I want to shelter, that involves a judge. This does not. The last time what happened? You, your mom, and the boys. Yes. This is called a safety plan. Why can't you just put lack of supervision? Because that's not what it is. That's not our concern. That's not the concern. That's the maltreatment. And why we're here is because we're being told that they're not taking their medication. I'm not prescribed any medication besides Klonopin for anxiety. I do not have. That's what Dominique has to figure out in her investigations. So this is an investigation. We are.
Okay, so it sounds pretty much like the same thing. She's supposed to take medication to help her mentally, and she doesn't want to.
Figure out in her investigations. So this is an investigation. We are seeing what's happening, investigating the allegations. Right? What is your role? You told me you could diagnose somebody. That's what you said. I can. I'm the lead behavioral health consultant for the state. So yes, I'm an LMHC.
Wait a second. Can she really diagnose someone? I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not experiencing psychosis at all, and I don't understand why you would write this, because you came to the hospital and we had a completely coherent conversation. Actually, we didn't. You were very combative with me. Yes, you were in law enforcement. I asked you to stand there and listen. I asked you to stand there and listen for what my mother was saying when she heard the same thing. It wasn't just that. Ma'am, are you going to sign this? But this is not true. How can you just show up and say I'm experiencing psychosis when there's no doctor, nothing? My psychiatrist laughed at everything you guys said last time. Are you going to sign this, ma'am, or not? So why won't you put lack of supervision like you guys told me?
I did not say it was only lack of
Yes, you did. You said that is why you came, because there's lack of supervision.
I said it's a maltreatment. I did not say that was the only thing. I did not say that. And I could not continue with a conversation with you because you refused to answer my questions.
You're on camera. I recorded the whole thing last night. We had a completely fine conversation.
That's fine. Are you going to sign, are you going to sign this letter?
Well, she's thinking it over. She's like, okay, what would happen if I don't sign it?
Why do you think I'm experiencing psychosis?
Are you going to
What is psychosis? What is the definition of psychosis?
Ma'am?
What is the definition of psychosis? Can you understand that she baker after me last time and took my children for 6 months? What is the definition of psychosis?
Dang, she took her kids last time for 6 months. I wonder how many times this has happened then.
We've been here for about 2 hours. Yes, but this is my life. You understand? But I already explained. I'm not experiencing psychosis. Yes, I'm not just going to sign something so you can go home and I can lose my children forever.
And I finish talking. So I can say what I want to say. See? This is your last chance to sign this paperwork. If you don't sign this paperwork,
Why can't they just put lack of supervision like you said the charges were?
Samantha.
I know you told me to sign that and then you're going to baker act me.
I don't, we're not baker acting anything.
This is a safety plan. But how can you say that psychosis when I'm completely coherent?
It's our allegations. That's what our
Dude, if this is really a safety plan, this is not helping her case in this psychosis shit.
concern is, and now we're going to investigate and see what's going on. All right? That's what we're going to do.
Make it worse,
With your
girl.
mom, with you. Nobody wants to baker act you. We just want to explore things further and see what's happening, so that we can make sure you're safe, grandma's safe, kids are safe. All right?
Why can't they just put lack of supervision?
Give me 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, okay, no problem.
We have obligations, okay? What they put down on the paperwork, it doesn't say if it's true or not. Those are the allegations, okay? That's what they have to investigate. It's not doctors like you said. They cannot believe you, okay? This is your last chance for you to sign this paperwork. If you don't sign this paperwork, they are going to go in front of a judge. They're going to present everything they have. And there's nothing. Listen, if there is, there's going to be a court order. And then with the court order, I will explain to you that the police is coming, DCF is coming, and they're going to take it this way. Allegations doesn't mean that it's true or not. It's just what they investigate. It's just allegations. Allegations. They're not saying that it's true. They're not saying that it's happening. They just listen what the concerns were brought out to them, and they're going to investigate. That's what it means. They're not saying that that's happening. That's what they're going to investigate. So they're going to ask you one more time if you're going to sign the paperwork. If you refuse to sign, then they just go a different route. Okay? You can ask her one more time if she's signing the paperwork. If not, then you guys will investigate. What is the lack of supervision on it? This is not what you said it was. That's why you said that.
Did you read the top of the paper? The paper said, what are the presenting concerns? So that's what the presenting concerns are. The maltreatment, what we got a case for, is lack of supervision. Inadequate supervision is actually what it's called. Okay? That's what it's called. But our concern is the psychosis and the things that are written on there that are being told to us by other
Can
people.
you read this? I'd like to read something before I...
Here's one page.
She just snatched that shit. It is not clear, but the only thing I do say is psychosis.
Well, I'm currently not in psychosis. This is saying it's allegations. They told me they were showing up for lack of supervision.
I think it was something about psychosis regarding the safety of her children.
And I don't know what else to do right now. That if I don't sign this, that they will take my children and put them in foster care.
think it was something about psychosis regarding the safety of her children. I'm not sure.
And I don't know what else to do right now. That if I don't sign this, that they will take my children and put them in foster care.
You need to sign it with the intention of following it, so that we know the kids are safe and you're going to cooperate with your mother.
Yes.
So
So you have to sign with the intention of abiding by the rules and playing how you should with the kids and your mama.
sign it because you want to work with your mom and you want to work with Dominique so that we can get to the bottom of all the stuff that's going on, okay? If you want to have an attorney look at it, you can do that. Like, whatever you think is going to make you feel okay about it. But this is a safety plan between you and us, saying that your mom is going to be in charge of the kids while Dominique does her investigation and gets to the bottom of whatever's going on. Okay? Not a baker. Suppose them under psychosis, which I'm not, because I'm not experiencing any delusions. I'm perfectly coherent, not on drugs. Perfectly fine. Psychosis means you're seeing and hearing things that are not there.
Linda, she got snapped.
Foster care while I go away, because you're not going to sabotage me this way. It's going to go there, Samantha, if you don't stop this. If you don't snap out of it, if you don't take your medication, because you're totally paranoid now. You think Bernadette's going to do something to harm you? You think you just said, why, so I can poison you? Samantha, you're a sick girl.
It's like you feel bad for people, and then it's hard to feel bad for people who are, like, not doing what they're supposed to be doing whenever deep down they know they should be doing it, That is very dangerous, because if she's in a psychosis and she thinks people are harming her, she's obviously going to eventually start to being like, okay, well, I need to start defending myself. She may hurt someone before they hurt her in her mind. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not going to keep taking our cars and driving for hours every day and burning gasoline for nothing. And dragging these kids all over town.
What y'all be doing all day?
You need help, Samantha. You need medical help. You need help for your brain. I believe that the knives should be put away. You think it's perfectly fine if they play with butcher knives.
Oh my gosh. Is she saying the kids thing? Wait, no shit. Oh my gosh. She's saying Samantha thinks it's fine if the kids play with butcher knives? What?
And you're calling me all kinds of names. You're calling us both pedophiles. And inform me that Nancy Grace is coming to interview me. I'm going to be all over the news.
She said Nancy Grace is going to come and interview you. You're going to be all over the news.
And that when I drive my car, it's written all over my car. You don't think you're having a mental issue, Samantha?
They're both just recording each other. They all record each other.
Where's my red duffel bag? That you just emptied all my clothes and put them in a big
Where's my
box
red-
that I obviously can't carry. Where's all my
You told me you were
Where is my red bag?
your getaway bag.
Where is my red bag that I can use?
I'll have to find it.
Well, can you go find it now?
Busy right now.
So you just emptied my bag of clothes that I had that I could easily carry with my son and my clothes and put it in a big box out there.
Kids out on foot with a big bag on your back, right? You're going to do that, Samantha? You're not doing that to these children.
That's right. That is right. That is right. That is right. Amen. She's standing on that 10 toes down. You ain't doing that to those kids.
Give me the car keys to BMW. Terry has a meeting and needs his car key. He's leaving
No, stop. Don't do that. I didn't think that baby was around. Gosh.
Why am I not put in the hospital bed right now?
She said, why am I not being put in the hospital bed right now?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to evaluate you and see what's going on.
I was just assaulted in a crowd of 300, 400 people. They pulled me to the ground twice. I cannot feel my legs.
Okay. Okay. So when you say you trample, so just at the concert,
Okay, so is this the... I can't stand. This drives me absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm assuming this is one of the first ones whenever she went to go see the doctor, and she just forgot to upload it with the others.
okay, and they were all moving one direction, and you fell
A
to the
woman
ground.
pulled me to the ground twice.
Okay.
I was strapped on my phone.
Okay. And then what time did it happen about? It's about midnight now.
I don't know, 9:45?
About 9:45. Okay. Oh, okay. Do you have any medical problems, contemplated?
This must have been like the very first video.
No.
No. Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Dr. Carpenter. Do you take any medicines?
Hydrocortisone.
Okay. Any alcohol tonight or anything?
I had 2 drinks with the owner of Guido's.
Okay.
I cannot move my legs.
Okay. Well,
I cannot move my legs without severe
Oh
pain.
my gosh. Yeah, we didn't see this part. Okay, so this was the very first one. I don't know why she didn't upload this with the other ones. She's getting mad that he is touching her.
or anything?
I had 2 drinks with the owner of Guido's.
Okay.
I cannot move my legs.
Okay. Well,
I cannot move my legs without severe pain, and I
Okay.
will not scream again like
So-
I've been screaming in the waiting room.
okay. So you got to break it down for me here. So is it the
Yeah.
knee? Is it
It's
the
my
ankle?
whole leg from my
Like,
knee.
how did it go from her snatching the phone to she can't move her leg? She was paralyzed. Like, what happened?
Section of my torso down to my toes. I am
Okay.
paralyzed.
Okay. Okay. Let me just kind of look here. Trying to see where we need
You're
to
most
evaluate
definitely
from
not.
that point. Okay.
I'm surprised she's letting him do that. Like, he probably is surprised that she let him do that. How does she just not realize what he just did? Girl.
Nothing seems there. Can we move your purse so we can take a little better look at you here? I'm gonna pull this off, okay? Just trying to look for, do you think you got hit in the back? Can you sit up for me?
I cannot move. I am paralyzed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I came here on stretcher on ambulance. I've now been waiting in the waiting room for 2 hours.
How did you come in on ambulance but was waiting in the waiting room for 2 hours? Yeah, obviously they was like, yeah, just put her in the back. Put her last in line.
Okay.
Screaming.
All right. Well, I was told earlier, can we see about?
Can you please stop moving my legs? It causes excruciating pain. I am
Well, obviously you're not sounding like you're in excruciating pain. So I wonder if this is around the point where they called the mom, because I haven't seen or heard her yet.
paralyzed.
Okay. Can you tell me where? I mean, I know the pain's in there.
I was pulled to the ground twice by the strap on my cell phone. My head hitting the ground.
Pulled to the ground twice by the strap of my cell phone. Wouldn't they just yank your phone? Like, how do you go down with your phone? Like, wouldn't they just end up with your phone?
I cannot move the whole child career. My cell phone, my head hit.
Can you tell me where? I mean, I know the pain's in there.
I was pulled to the ground twice by the strap on my cell phone. My head hitting the ground. I cannot move the whole child career. Cheering, booing. It's all documented. My legs are tingling. I cannot feel my legs right now.
You literally just contradicted yourself. I was about to say something, but then she just went ahead and finished her. She doubled it down. My legs are tingling. I cannot feel anything right now. Okay, Jan. Sure, Jan.
Okay, but they are hurting though, right?
No, they're all tingling. I have no sensation except extreme pains.
How is it tingling? No sensation, but pain. I wonder how that feels.
Stab knives going all down my spine.
Okay, but they are hurting though, right?
No, they're all tingling. I have no sensation except extreme pains. Stab knives going all down my spine. My legs completely numb. I'm unable to feel my legs.
And can you sit forward? I can take a look at your back to see if there's any injury
Why is she talking like that?
at all or anything. Okay.
Ma'am, you can't record.
You're gonna need to delete the video.
It is against policy, but I've already told you that.
Dang, she did. She told her that in the second video. How many? And she already told her in the first. Girl. This is my stepsister. I first met her when I moved to New York City and was unaware that my mother was dating her father. She was working on the stock market. I was told she was already making $1 million a year. Terry would not pay for the last month of me living in New York City so I could get a certificate.
Hello, I'm in need of TikTok's help.
All right, again. Oh, it's just another old video. Please help. I need a lawyer's advice. This is why we are having riots in the street. Where are the children?
I have a custody battle in Salisbury, Maryland. My children removed from Highland Beach due to CPS taking slander reports from Beverly DeRosa and Terry DeRosa. They removed my children and placed them with a pedophile, Christian Davenport.
Oh my gosh, stop.
This man has now...
Dude, stop saying people are pedophiles. Stop doing that. My gosh.
Who filed a violation of a restraining order because I did a child welfare check when my son told me he was being taken to a hotel after school. Ryan Bodley forced me under perjury to accept the plea deal or he would not walk into the courtroom with me in 2 minutes. The only charge they were leaving was violating a restraining order, even though this man has showed up to every visit, secretly recording me. They now have charged me with violating a restraining order. I could face 20 years in prison and never see my children ever again. How is this legal? I have filed for contempt and they have not granted my contempt, even though I have not seen my children in person since February 16th. This man just filed for violating a restraining order when I did a welfare check and she granted this, where I now have to walk in this courtroom by myself. Ryan Bodley no longer answering his cell phone. What do I do from here? I'm making this announcement.
Wow, she looks different. Why is her... I'm not trying to be mean, but you know, sometimes, like, whenever you use certain stuff, it makes your, like, face a certain, you know, it does certain things. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying it kind of looks like scabs. I'm just saying. I had a vascular occlusion down the right side of my face. I don't even want to film this video right now. So she has to be stopped. She is a nurse injector, not in practicing under a doctor. This woman put 4 vials, a filler in my face without filling my nasal fold. She needs to be arrested. Oh my gosh. See, that's why I think I'm too scared to get Botox or filler or anything like that. I'm too scared.
This announcement.
Look. Do y'all see where does her lips remind you of Heather Gillespie? I'm trying to be like nice. I don't know.
Aesthetic medicine. The owner, Shannon Foley, should be in jail right now. I went into her salon with a vascular occlusion, which you can see down my face. This is not occlusion. I went to the ER. They told me to have Juvidone injected right here. This woman started injecting my face after I told her this. She put 4 vials of filler in my cheeks, in my jowls, to accentuate this vascular occlusion. This woman is not practicing under a doctor. She is a nurse injector in Berlin, Maryland.
Ow! Does she just use, like, her mom's money? Like, does her mom just let her use the money? Or, like, does she have a job? Like, I feel like she doesn't have time for a job. Like, how does she have money to do this? Oh, my gosh. So that's why she has scabs, probably. Oh, my gosh.
I told her after that I could see this down my face. She said she didn't see anything. I am devastated.
What happened to her forehead? She's not telling us about her forehead. What did she do to her forehead? Because she has, like, maybe that's not from, I don't even know. I'll take that back. I don't know if that's from the Botox. Because there's just so many random looking scabs. And then some of them look new. Some of them that look old. Some of them, like that one over there, looks bruised. I don't know, girl. I don't know what you be doing.
I cannot hide in my bedroom.
She definitely gets some lip fillers, too.
So I did sculpture 2 days ago. Polylactic acid. I really like some fullness here, a little here, and here.
See, she didn't mention her forehead. And look at her lip.
So I talk, there's no movement here, no nasal folds. We shall see. I believe that this is criminal assault.
Damn, catfish.
I believe that this is criminal assault. What this woman has done to my face, what this woman has done to my artery, Shannon Foley. I went in for a vascular occlusion, a line down my right side from a blocked artery. This woman just injected 4 fillers in my face, putting them all in my jowls and my cheeks. I cannot even look at my
jowls. Is that how y'all say jaws? Sorry about the screen grab.
myself talk at the mere age of 37 years old right now. I have a video entering her practice of me talking. Now look at my face. What shall be done?
Bought this pizza for herself. I am gluten intolerant. My children don't even know where their next meal is coming from. This door has never been locked before. I've never touched my mother's stuff. I've never gone through her journals, which I'm sure that's why she's locking the door now.
Why would you just assume it was her journal? Obviously, you have gone through her fucking journal. For you just to assume that's what it was about.
Because I have jewelry on. I would like to address how my children were moved for CPS. The first case, my mother, Beverly DeRosa, illegally filmed me in the driveway doing a talk-to-text message. She called the police immediately, saying I was talking to myself. I then got my kids back 6 months later. She called CPS again when I first got child support, stating I wouldn't feed my kids pasta 10 o'clock at night after 3 full meals. My kids were then left for 6 months. I then got my kids back. She then locked my car seat and stroller in her vehicle for over a week with an active text message from AT&T of an active gas leak.
Okay, he's signing the safety plan. My mom called CPS stating I kidnapped my children. I went to Marshall's to buy them a new outfit for school. Okay, this is like the same day. Girl, can you at least organize your videos because it is driving me absolutely insane.
and your date today's date, which is the 15th. And I'm gonna read.
You think I didn't know it was tax day?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even dawn on me, but what do I do?
And hey, the extra fund. Right, I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you, you know what it is, okay? So it says the children will remain in the home with the mother and the maternal grandmother.
Okay, so the children will remain in the home with the mother and the grandparents.
Also resides in the home and will be present in all grandma will provide oversight and care to the children and will assume the role of caretaker. If the mother forgets to be behaving erratically, the grandmother will remove the children
Dr. Wise,
and assume the role of the caretaker by law enforcement and DCI.
do you mind signing a release for us so that we can see that there's no medication or diagnosis?
The house or outside the house. For safety. The grandmother will ensure the mother doesn't lock the children with her, and the grandmother will ensure that she has access to the children. And then like here it says that the grandmother will ensure the children don't sleep in the room with the mother. Like when she wakes, the children.
So do you have any services with case management?
Okay, then I'll.
I know that's random, and I'm glad they did that, where the kids are not allowed to sleep in that room, and no doors are supposed to be locked. I mean that's crazy. That's the best thing for him, I guess. I would hope she needs to stop. She needs to get better, do her medicine, or do whatever she needs to do to get better. Because you don't ever know, especially if someone has psychosis, you don't know what they're thinking, and they could do whatever something is telling them to do.
But your wife is gonna have to take a picture of this as well, because it didn't go through, and this is your wife's copy, but it didn't go through.
It's coming, guys.
Well, actually, no. On here is not. On here is pretty good. Yeah, she can do it. Miss Beverly, are you able to read this? Let me know, because if not, then you will have to take it.
1 second, and then I will.
All right. That's no problem. What are you doing? It's okay. Don't be scared.
It's okay. Don't be scared. Why are you scared? Don't be scared.
Can they take bites to all of this, Samantha, or do I need to cut it in?
Don't be scared, Shiloh. Don't be scared.
Hey, look what I have.
Shiloh, don't be scared.
Here we go. Come on. Come on. Should I cut this in tiny pieces for them? Can they take bites?
Yeah, they need to be cut in pieces.
Okay. I thought that they could take bites.
Shiloh, stay over here.
Okay. Grandma just washed her hands real good. Okay, you ready? What's your favorite? Chick-fil-A, mac and cheese? Mac and cheese and strawberry milkshake. Okay, come on. Here you go. It looks like a party, doesn't it? Take your chair.
Can I help you now?
Yeah. During my case plan, I saw a therapist at Community Partners, but she dropped me. She said I no longer needed therapy, that everything was fine.
Oh, shit.
Same with my doctor, Tony.
You and I? When did you stop services with her?
October.
Let's see if we can get Mom to sign a release for Tony and Dr. Wise.
Do I have to or no? I don't believe I
You don't have to, but
Okay,
if
then
you're
no, I
telling
won't.
me, it's just for like a
No, I think I'm not going to right now.
Let me explain. So for us, because we're investigating, you saying that you don't have a diagnosis and that there's no medication, when we're hearing otherwise, it would just prove your point that there's no diagnosis and no medication. Your doctor will tell us that. That's all that they're gonna tell us. I mean, you can sign a release and check the boxes that you wanna check.
Okay. I'm not going to.
We're probably gonna have to do a mental health evaluation then.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm perfectly mentally sane.
Here's your cup.
I know, really. make recommendations so that we can figure out what's happening. And then while we're figuring out, the safety plan will stay in place. So engaging in the services that I'm going to put in is important. So that way she can take her safety plan, right?
Yes. Well, she still has one to the
Are you gonna get them? They're making sure they got all the keys to the cars.
Okay. Yeah.
Now. He said now, while the police are here, get her to give you the keys while the police are here. Nothing ever happens.
Because she won't do it if they're not here.
Because she won't do it if they're not here, he said.
No, I'm fine, thank you, ma'am. Sure, you're all right. Because I have one in my vehicle. Okay. Thank you.
You told me yesterday I could drive whenever I wanted, Terry. Remember that? I had that on video. When you were standing in the courtyard kissing me, telling me I could drive whatever car I wanted, wherever I wanted.
That was before things escalated last night, Samantha. So we're asking for the key now, for the car.
I don't know where it is.
He kissed you on the cheek. You made it sound like, you know, he was French kissing you. He told me he
Jealous?
kissed you.
Did she just say jealous? What the heck? What is wrong with you, lady?
So we're asking for the key now, for the car.
I don't know where it is.
He kissed you on the cheek. You made it sound like, you know, he was French kissing you. He told me
Jealous?
he kissed you. No, I'm not jealous, Samantha.
No, obviously he wouldn't be French kissing me. He's my stepfather. That would be a little weird.
I said what you're saying, the way you stated that.
You're the one that just implied that.
Samantha, he loves you. He's been through hell helping you, okay?
Listen, Samantha,
So
so we have a safety plan.
It's always our car. It's our car, Terry.
We have a safety plan to make sure that they have stable, quiet place.
Yes.
The dog is eating the food off the table.
She said the dog's eating the food off the table.
But if you guys, if you're going to be combative with them or safety managers, that's not good because then our safety plan is not going to work.
My plan was
Right.
to move out. My plan was to move out of this house like I was
You
looking for
can't.
apartments all day
Oh
today.
my gosh, you cannot move out, especially with the kids, girl.
Yesterday. And so then they called DCF and now this has happened where now I'm stuck in this
Okay,
house
but
for 60 days.
You're not stuck in this house. You can go somewhere else.
I can't
if you're
take my
not-
children. I have to leave my children
Okay, but
here.
they're in charge of the kids right now.
Yep.
So if you are not going to get along with your mom and your stepdad, then that's not good for our safety plan.
Okay,
We need
everything's
to.
fine.
Yes. Okay. But you guys arguing in front of the kids is not good.
Obviously, I know that. I don't scream in front of my children ever.
Oh my gosh. Obviously, I know that. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Maybe you should move out.
Maybe you should tell them that.
Here, get your pants on, old lady. I know you were there.
Look at that girl looking at that dog like, what the hell?
She's unpredictable.
13-year-old body wrong.
They come in all sizes.
Okay.
Let me get my glasses.
I know. She's like, can you please just sign this so I get the hell out of here?
Take them all. Okay. Dark. They're the only ones I have right now. Pass it over. You think my son went into the original topic? I think that. Have a right. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say a picture.
No, this one's taken for you, but if you
Okay.
want research it, I'll have you do a picture.
Why does she wear sunglasses inside?
Read it.
I'll make sure I can put it in order.
I mean, I know you read it to me, but.
Yeah.
Samantha, can you stop being so loud?
And then there's the second. This is your copy, okay?
Yeah.
Gotta keep that.
We're not doing it. All spirit.
Did you get the keys, Samantha?
I have to find them.
Please find it now.
I will.
Please, I don't want to argue, just do it.
Okay, I will.
Everyone's looking at her because everyone's like, we can't leave until you go get your keys. She's like, okay, I will. Yeah, I'll eventually get to it. They can go.
Please make sure you listen to you with the kids. If we can't even get keys.
Samantha, they're concerned you won't listen to anything.
I'm really concerned that this is our
I think you need to leave now. I just signed the paperwork. Nothing else is going on. But you made up allegations and you showed up here last night. You said it was for unsupervision and you showed up here. I signed this case plan. Now you can leave. There's nothing else to go on. I don't know what else to tell you.
If you're gonna
Stop being combative. No, I'm really not.
I think everybody can see you're
Well,
being better.
well, I need the car keys. Your stepfather wants.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Officer.
I think everybody can see you're being
Well,
better.
well, I need the car keys. Your stepfather wants the car keys.
I don't know where they are.
Check your personal. You just drove the car here.
I'll have to look for them. I have to watch my children.
No, she didn't. I have to watch my children. I just don't trust y'all. I have to watch my children. You better grab their hands and go look for those keys. You know exactly where those keys are at. How entitled.
I didn't want to wear that. Actually, it's our car. It's been my car for 6 years.
Actually, it's our car. Is she looking for them or is she just sitting down by the kids? Okay, I guess she ain't looking for